Hello everyone and welcome to Laguna Seca. We are driving the Kia Optima and we are in the Fanatec Global Challenge. So, Laguna Seca is, actually I should say WeatherTech Laguna Seca because I'm so used to it being Mazda. We're just going to take the pace lap here and I'll talk you through what we're kind of expecting today, and that's going to be not great. Looking at qualifying. These guys are a bit better than we are. We're about 2 seconds off the pace. During practice, I felt reasonably comfortable, and then once I got into qualifying and saw what the actual times everyone else was running, because we weren't, we weren't all together in the same practice, so I had no idea. But yeah, once we got to that, I realized we are a tad bit on the slow side. So,
Cuidado, Dani, cuidado que me lleva puesto. Pasa.
Jetstar 23, car.
So we're just going to kind of feel this out. We've got a very good group of drivers, I think.
Jetstar 23, car.
Probably get some points, hopefully. However, we are number 19, and there's several cars in the Kias that are higher number than us, so we're just trying to get points. Laguna Seca and I are not the best of friends. I just, there's certain tracks that I just don't do well at, and Laguna Seca is one of them. I'm not really sure what it is. It's just, I just don't do very well here, but I need this race to get points for the championship, so we are going to do this race and just kind of try to come out the other side. That's really the goal. Okay, we made it through the corkscrew on the pace lap, which is probably one of the hardest parts when you're starting a race here.
Get ready, going green.
Whoa!
Pace car is off.
I don't know why we're all of a sudden on the binders.
Green.
Okay, nobody to our left. Front tire chatter is going to be a big problem.
On the left.
Front tire chatter is going to be a big problem
You got
in
a
this
slow
race.
car on the right.
Understeer, and after with Spa I learned that tire wear can be a factor, so we gotta watch the chatter. We gotta keep from sliding the tires too badly, especially under load.
Joder. Tócate los huevos. Tócate los huevos.
And as long as we maintain our pace, we'll be okay. I was a little worried because I actually crashed the car in qualifying pretty badly on the parade lap, which was kind of embarrassing. But we actually ran a faster lap during our qualifying session than I had during all of my practices. So I don't know if that's a reflection on my lack of talent or what. You gotta be really careful with the throttle on these cars so you don't chatter the tires, because this is a front-wheel drive car. Which makes for an interesting challenge. It's also going to be interesting once the Cadillacs get around the track and pass us, because we are about, 3 to 4 seconds a lap slower than they are. So once they wrap around the track and catch up to us, I just realized my throttle is sticking. That's not great.
Left side. Clear.
And to see what this Cadillac's gonna do. Boy, that tires are chattered really bad. He's gonna take the Kia in a terrible spot. Kind of fun going into this first corner because the car is so badly loaded and so front heavy that the back end just wants to come around. It's a little bit of a balancing act. I think we're definitely losing the most ground in the corkscrew and in the areas leading up to it. So basically the entire rest of the track. And I'm not really sure why. I mean, the corkscrew is just, I'm not very good at it. You know, there's a fine art, and it's funny because I'm saying I'm not very good at it. Oh, shit! Starting to burn up the front tires.
You got a dry car on the left.
Got one of them has gone off. So what happened in turn one was I got on the brakes way too hard. And because I front biased this thing, you know, we've got like 73% of the brakes in the front of the car. You know, it's going to understeer very heavily, more than it already does. That's just because the weight, there's no weight on the back of the car, and if you have your brakes too far to the back, this thing loops around like crazy. And I've learned that one of my, I don't know if you would call it strength or weakness, because it sometimes is both, depending on the car, is since I'm so used to driving NASCARs, and they hardly have, you know, any brakes. Comparatively, I have a habit of just lightly getting on the brakes when driving on the road course, and the road course cars have much bigger brakes, so you can really get on them, you know, really get on the brakes. But I'm so used to having to have like a very light foot when riding the brakes that one, I brake very early compared to most drivers, and two, I don't use a lot of the brake. So, you know, it'll be like, you know, 50-75% of the braking, or barely any, and you'll see that in the bar, the brake bar right next to the gear shift indicator. Except that time, because I realized I upshifted right at the wrong moment. Killed that corner. But I'm kind of light on the brakes, which in road course racing, depending on the type of car, is an advantage, but also a detriment, depending on the type. Usually these cars, because they're freaking heavy as heck, you know, you need to be a bit generous. Because once you go 100% brake, there's absolutely nothing left. But this car is kind of an interesting circumstance. The front-wheel drive adds quite the challenge. You get a lot of chatter. Brakes already feel kind of mushy. I'm a little concerned. I don't know if I'm driving it too hard or I'm driving it wrong. It's most likely the latter. Yeah, we are losing a lot of time. I'm not really sure why. pace has fallen off by over 2 seconds.
Seriously, Domenico? Seriously? Not the place?
It's probably because I'm too busy talking and not busy driving. Man, we've lost a lot of grip. Okay, Cadillacs are coming up behind us. Okay, he'll just come and take me right here.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Slow down a little bit just to let him go by. I'm about to lose my sim dash. I've got a dashboard on my phone, my other phone, that I use as my rev meter and stuff like that. It's very useful in the Cadillac because it doesn't have any sort of output or anything.
Car on your left. Clear. Slow car ahead.
The leader, the overall race leader, I think has crashed. Or somebody crashed. Oh no, it's a 16. You gotta learn how to handle traffic in these races or you're gonna end up in trouble. And that's not just from a faster car's perspective. As a slower car, you need to learn how to handle traffic or you're going to get run over.
Car on your left. Clear.
That almost ended badly. I saw him get very, very big in the rearview mirror.
Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Left side.
Pass left.
Clear on the left.
Whoa!
Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
Alright, so what happened there is I got a little overzealous and got run off the track a little bit by myself. They didn't really do anything wrong, I just ran off the track. Not really sure why. I think it was because that guy got in front of me and he hit the brakes really hard and I was not expecting it. I was definitely not expecting him to hit the brakes that hard. Unfortunately, that cost us a good run at the next position. Come on, brakes, come on, brakes. Man, the tires are getting killed. I really overheated the tires. And now we're going to pay the price for it by losing a crap load of time. We lost 3 seconds on the guy in front of us. Well, we made it through the big block of Cadillacs. That's always good.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
I messed him up, so I'm going to let him go.
Thank you.
I think that guy just got DQ'd in front of us. Nope, he's just blinking. Well, good thing he's faster than us, so he'll just drive away. Okay. So we got some time to ourselves now, which is nice.
I love how lap car is supposed to get out of the way. Instead he runs it.
You got a slow car on the right. Left side, clear.
Gotta be. We really gotta back up that corner one entry. We are getting killed.
White flag this time.
Alright, one more lap to go. We're just going to kind of leisurely go around since we can't really catch anybody and we can't really be caught unless we run off the track. So we're just going to try to avoid doing that. And we'll bring it home. It looks like a top 5, which isn't bad considering we had about 10 cars. We'll get another top 5. Hopefully net us some points. And then we can move on from this track. Alright, checkered flag. 5th place for us. Not bad.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Okay, we'll get them next time.
Not bad. 5th place, we'll take it. Yeah. Let's see, yeah, we came in 5th place in class. Basically, right about where we gridded, honestly. A couple spots up. Not too bad. We'll take it. Hopefully we got some serious points. But overall, you know, it's okay. I'll take it, we'll move on. I know this raceway is just not that great for me. So, anytime I can bring the car back in at least somewhat the same shape it was when I left is always a good day. So, yeah, pretty good race for us. We'll take it. Top 5, I guess. Figure out kind of where the kinks are. as we go through. Actually, just for curiosity's sake, how did the tires do? 86 on the fronts. So yeah, we were starting to kind of lose the tires a little bit. Probably sliding them a little bit too much. So, you know, it is what it is. We need to get better at that as we move on. But other than that, I'd say we did pretty good. Came to Laguna Seca with not really high hopes, just because this track and I don't get along, and we come out with the top 5 in class out of 9 cars, but that's okay. We don't need to know that. So we'll just see how many points we get. We'll put them to the championship and see how we're doing, as we are, I think, are almost halfway through the season. So we can give an update here next race. So until the next race, have a good day wherever you are, and we'll see you next time.